Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tijuana, as known as here, Life of Tijuana. You can go ahead and follow all my social media handles, which are can't even talk right now, which are pinned down below in the description of this video. Thank you so much for tuning into and clicking on this video. If you're new here, welcome, and to all my returning subbies, hi y'all. Also, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, hit me with a big like. And then also don't forget to turn that little bell on so you get notified every time I do post a new video. I do post videos daily, or not daily. Girl, I wish. If I post videos daily, imagine how big I would have gone. This channel would have been keep growing. Anyways, y'all. So by today's title, you guys are, a lot of you have been asking me, where are you going, girl? What's the tea? Where are you going? How much? Who's your doctor? Well, today's video is all for you ladies. So as you all may know, I am going to Vive Plastic, and Vive Plastic is out in Tijuana. So Tijuana, Mexico, if you guys know where that's at. So that's pretty much about an hour and a half away from me. So my doctor is Dr. Omar Jimenez, as known as Dr. Golden Boy. So I'm super excited to go to him just because I know that his work is just freaking amazing, you guys. Like, I have seen such good work with him, and I'm just like, yes, girl. Like, he's gonna bless this body. But if you guys want to go ahead and follow them, I will post it right here. This is where I am going, and then this is the doctor that I am going to be going with. So he works in can't even talk right now. Dr. Omar Jimenez works in Tijuana at Vive Plastic, and he also has his own practice out in Culiacan, Sinaloa. So he is originally from Culiacan. So he travels back and forth from his facility to Vive Plastic. So Vive Plastic has amazing doctors. One of my friends did go to Dr. Guadalajara, and her body is freaking amazing. I had another friend that went with Dr. Padilla, which was, she just had her surgery yesterday, and her body looks super amazing. They do like the Colombian lipo, so I think that's super, super cool. My doctor, Omar, he is very young. I did my research when I decided to like pick this, practice, just because I know that it's very, very critical, especially when you decide to go to Mexico, to get, any work done, especially. So when I decided to go, I started to like do research, and Dr. Omar has not had any debts, neither does Vive Plastic, so that's really, really good. All doctors are board certified, so that's another thing that I was going for. Their prices are very, very, affordable, other than, getting your body done out here in the States. I know getting your body done out here in the States is just crazy. Like, the prices are crazy. Sometimes your results are good, sometimes they're not, And I've always said the best butts are always in Mexico. Like, I think it's because they do hardcore lipo to the point where they scope you, and they're able to put a lot of fat in your butt and mold you the right way. So I decided to go to TJ just because I love the way they do their butts out there. And a lot of people are like, why didn't you go to Miami? I've just heard a lot of bad things out there. I mean, there's always bad things everywhere, but the doctor that I went to, I just was not going with the prices. Like, not the prices, I mean, like, the prices are good, but they're like, if I'm paying out here, in the States, I might as well just stay in the States, because on top of that, it's just an arm and a leg. Like, what the heck? And I'm getting the same price, but for probably a better sculpture, So my doctor did go to school, and he did a lot of practice out in Colombia, and you guys know, but the best butts are also out in Colombia. Like, those people know how to sculpt them girls. Like, I had a friend of mine, her mom actually went out there, and I think her aunt did also, and their butts look amazing. Like, they was sculpted very right, like very big, and just, it looked perfect, like, it looked what a girl wants. And I'm not trying to go for like that crazy big, like, whoa girl, like, that's a little too big for your body. No, I'm not trying. I'm just trying to make sure my butt fits with my body figure, So I decided to do this, and I'm super excited. My surgery date was originally September 29th, and they moved it to the 1st, and now it's moved to October 22nd, which is like a few days before my birthday. It's 2 days before my birthday, so yay me! Like, I'm gonna be under so much pain. But hey, when I'm done, girl, you know that this body gonna be looking cute or whatever. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Just if you guys do want to go and get a quote from them, they do like a visual type of quote. So the way I got my quote was, you send a message. I know that it's very hard sometimes to get a hold of them, but you know what? Just keep messaging, because I remember on a live they had said we get so many messages to the point where you message and your message is just going down, 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 you know, because people keep like messaging. So pretty much all you have to do is just don't like annoy them to the point where it's like you're A, I, B, C, like you're just putting a bunch of letters. Don't do that, you know. But if you can write like a sentence and then like send it, and then your other sentence that you have to say and then send it, so your message just keeps going up and up. I was even so surprised that I was able to get to, like, it took me about a week. But other than that, like, I left after that it was like gravy, you know, like it was nothing too fancy or crazy. Oh, and then I will be adding chin lipo. So I decided to add chin lipo. I was going to do it's called bichectomy, but the fat that's inside your cheeks, but I said I can wait on that, just because for that I don't have to be put to sleep. This, I'm already going to be put to sleep, so I might as well just do it, you know, while I'm getting the rest, like everything else done. The way they do it is they perform, they don't do the general anesthesia, they do the epidural. So they just pretty much numb you and then they sedate you. So you're not going under like the whole breathing thingy and the general anesthesia. I've never been under general anesthesia or any anesthesia. The only medicine that has ever put me to sleep was Dilaudid, and that's when I was having like appendicitis, you know, symptoms and whatnot. But that's the only hardcore narcotic medicine that I have ever been on. So I'm a little nervous. But the fact that they said that it's like an epidural, so I think it's like I should be fine, because I've had an epidural with my daughter. With my son, I went actually natural, girls. Like, it was natural. But let's see what else information you guys need to know. Just make sure that your BMI is no greater than 28. So it's best that your BMI to be 27 to 28. Make sure that your weight is, you know, kind of matching with your height, just because they won't take patients above 28, just for my personal experience as well. And I'm sure there's other people's, you know, experiences that they've gone through also. It's just better for better results. You know, these people like to sculpt the body right, and they don't want to do sloppy work, because they'll just liposuction you and whatever and throw in the fat. But sometimes your body is not A1, you know. I'm in a group on Facebook, and it's like nothing but people's experience, like in general in Mexico, like their experiences of what they've gone through with plastic surgery. And let me tell you, people have gotten botched, people have gotten, you know, infections, and people have gotten like so bad, like burns, and it's just a crazy experience. So that is why Viva Plastic is so hardcore on their BMIs and how much weight you need to be. And I was a little, you know, upset as to like why they kept, you know, like they were bouncing me back and forth, and then finally they decided to tell me, hey, you need to lose 10 pounds. So just make sure that whoever you do schedule with, you know, you make sure that you are at the right BMI, you're at the right height, you're at the right weight, everything, you know, because you don't want to fall into that category when they tell you, hey, you're a little overweight, you got to lose a little, you know, too many pounds or whatever, you know. So for me, I had to lose 10 pounds for my surgery, and it's just, again, so that your sculpture looks super bomb, because they're well known, you know, they have a lot of people that follow them, and their work is amazing. Like Dr. Guadalajara, he does amazing butts too, you know, and so does Dr. Omar. I feel like Dr. Omar and Dr. Guadalajara, like if I had to pick it between them, like it'd be hard, you know, because they're both so good. So definitely those are the two doctors that I really, really recommend. There are other doctors that are kind of upcoming and whatnot. I know that Dr. Padilla also is an upcoming doctor that worked side by side with Dr. Omar Jimenez, which is AKA Golden Boy, is what they call him. So those are just doctors that you guys can go and, you know, check out. And they both have their own practices out in their own facilities. So if you don't want to go with Viva Plastic, you can also just message them, and I believe they can. But you know, if you are from California and you're not a drive, like it's just a drive away to Tijuana, then just, hey, go to Viva Plastic. That's why I did it, because it's only an hour and a half away from me, so it's like not that bad, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much, I wanted to come on here just let you guys know all that good information. So again, just a recap, I'm going with Viva Plastic. I'm getting Lipo 360. So Lipo 360 is all on your abdominal area and all on your back. And I'm getting a tummy tuck with muscle repair. So that means they're gonna tighten up my muscles. Then they're gonna do the tummy tuck, which is gonna be a huge scar, which I'm ready for it. And I'm gonna embrace the body. And then they're gonna, with all the fat that they grab out of me, they're going to inject it in my butt. So just keep in mind that your fat, between 30 to 40% of the fat sometimes dies. But if you eat right, you keep your protein very high after surgery, then it'll stay and live on the surface that they decide to put it. So that's why when I go in, I'm gonna tell them I want a nice perky butt. Like, I want major projection, because I know within a matter of month, all that projection isn't gonna stay. You know, some of it's gonna die down. So just keep in mind that the way you come out of surgery, you're gonna come out super swollen, super swollen, to the point you're like, oh my God, I look like I got stung by 1,000 bees on my butt. But then keep in mind that you will need about a month for you to start to finally see the way your butt is gonna look, because again, you're gonna come out super swollen, super big, but eventually that fat dies down and you'll start to see the way you really look. It's important that you wear your faja. Like, if you are ready for this, you need to make sure that you guys buy a faja. Ab boards, let me show you right now. These are my ab boards. This is for my front area. This is for my back. And then you have your foam boards. Your foam boards are the ones that go in the front of your stomach and on the side, so you don't get any creases from your faja. Because remember, when your faja starts to feel loose, that is when all this stuff comes into play, you know. So this is the goodie stuff. This is very expensive. It just depends on where you get it. I mean, it could be expensive. I didn't pay no more than probably like more than $150 for all of this. I also did get a belly button, so you just, because you know they are gonna sew your button up, your belly button different, so just to push it inside your belly so you can trace it to be a circle. Let me see what else. Your faja, you will be going through fajas like crazy. I'm telling you, like crazy. So there's a stage 1, 2, and then 3. The 3 is where the one you just simply stay in it. I ultimately can go. I recommend for people go to Colombian or Cali Curves, which is where I got my faja and all my supplies, and then also So Beauty. Like, I've seen nothing but good reviews about that one. So Beauty, pretty much what it shapes you, so you'll be like an extra small here and you'll be like an extra large at the bottom, so it fits your body right. Also for the fajas, make sure that you guys do not make sure that you do not have a faja that doesn't have any like sculpting. If it doesn't have sculpting, then you're wearing the wrong faja. Make sure that your faja has the right sculpting and shaping, because then that ultimately will be the way your butt is shaped. Now, if it doesn't have no shaping, then all you're doing is just flattening your body that you just got done. So that's another reason I want you guys to understand. And when your faja starts to start creasing, then that's where your boards come in place. It's very important that you put your boards in place so your body doesn't indent inside of your faja doesn't indent your skin. Because keep in mind, the first 6 months are kind of like where you're getting sculpted. So wherever the way your faja is fitting you, that is the way you're gonna be sculpted. So if your faja, when you sit down, it curves in, guess what? You're gonna stay like that. And I kid you not, I've seen so many cases like that. So don't be that girl. When your faja's fitting already too small, too big, start putting yourself some boards, your foams, until you go and talk to your doctor. And if your doctor says, hey, you can move to the next stage, which would most likely be stage 2 faja. So again, when your faja's fitting loose, you put your boards in, you put your foams in, and then you wait till you see your doctor again and he tells you, okay, move to stage 2. Stage 2, you'll start to wear your boards mainly, and sometimes your foams, just not so much. So if you're gonna get this surgery, I recommend you guys get it in the fall, because in the summer I know that you guys are gonna be sweating bullets. Another thing, make sure you guys are taking your vitamins and all that good stuff. Make sure you guys are very healthy. But other than that, you guys, this pretty much concludes today's video. If you have any other questions, feel free to follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on that little bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. There will be a lot more content in regards to my surgery and what I've gone through and all that good stuff. And then also don't forget to comment down below stuff that I should know for the future and stuff that you guys have bought in and has worked for you and for bruising and all that, because again, I still haven't got my surgery, but this is just stuff that I know from knowledge and me looking at it. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.